You have to go inside. You have to go inside. Vox is screaming in his tower, tearing at the screen as the pixels melt away into a sickly cathode green. A ritual interference slicing through the V's design. A puppet show broadcasting from a broken timeline. It sparks with heavy static and the fiberglass sea. The laughing stock is bleeding through the entire frequency. The sinners drop their weapons just to stare into the glow, hypnotized completely by a vintage little show. Percy is the captain on a fiberglass boat with a knot of rotting heavy twine tied at his throat. He's sobbing in the rigging and the audio breaks with every single jerky little movement he makes. Velvet tries to scroll, tries to look at her phone, but the 70s broadcast chills her right to the bone. It isn't high definition, just a sickening blur, but the hollow wooden puppets are whispering to her. Welcome to the Cove, where the dead water flows, where the skin taker waits and the static wind blows. It's a pirate adventure for the damned and the lost, a nostalgic little nightmare with a terrible cause. You can smash up the screen, you can sever the wire, but the laughing stock is sailing through the pentagram's fire. The camera zooms in on the skeletal jaw, the most sickening broadcast the pentagram saw. He doesn't want a contract, he doesn't want your soul. The skin taker's hunger takes a physical toll. He's draped in a cape stitched together with meat, dragging his marionette strings in the street. Valentino has his velvet and Carmilla her grace, but the puppet is coming to unbutton their face. To grind your skin, the skin taker vows with the sickening clack of his fiberglass jaws. The audio tears with a deafening crunch as the overlords drop in a paralyzed bunch. Alaster tunes to the analog sound, but his radio frequencies crash to the ground. His permanent smile is beginning to spoil as the marrow inside him continues to boil. Welcome to the Cove, where the dead water flows, where the skin taker waits and the static wind blows. It's a pirate adventure for the damned and the lost, a nostalgic little nightmare with a terrible cause. You can smash up the screen, you can sever the wire, but the laughing stock is sailing through the pentagram's fire. The episode shifts and the color decays. Welcome to the screaming episode, the ending of days. No musical numbers, no dialogue lines, just agonizing wailing that shatters your spine. Janice is weeping, the puppets are thrashing, the V's entire network is violently crashing. The pixels are bleeding, the monitors burst, a static transmission of the truly accursed. Husky's clutching his ears, bleeding out on the floor as the screaming transmission shatters every closed door. Charlie thought she could save them, but her haven is shook when the sinner starts switching on the end of a hook. It's an auditory weapon, it's a parasite strain, ripping through the antenna and infecting the brain. You think it's just a rerun from a forgotten past, but the horror of the laughing stock is built to outlast. I remember that show. You used to sit in front of the TV for hours, but there were no puppets. There was no pirate ship. You were just watching dead air. You were just staring at the static for 30 minutes. It was never recorded, there is nothing on tape. It's a psychological prison with no physical shape, a parasite of memory that burrows the brain, weaponizing your nostalgia just to drive you insane. Every demon in the pirate is reverting to youth, vomiting the static as they face the brutal truth. You thought you were a killer with a permanent crown, but you're just a frightened kid watching Percy go down. The overlords are violently stripped of their might as the skinning taker's patchwork eclipses the light. There is no animation, there is zero escape, just the clacking of the jaw and the hiss of the tape. So gather on the monitor and sit on the rug, let the dead air pull you under like a terminal drug. Candle Cove isn't a world that you get to explore, it's a slaughterhouse hiding behind a fiberglass door. Welcome to the Cove, where the dead water flows, where the skin taker waits and the static wind blows. It's a pirate adventure for the damned and the lost, a nostalgic little nightmare with a terrible cause. You can smash up the screen, you can sever the wire, but the laughing stock is sailing through the pentagram's fire. Look at the ship, look at the cape. You have to go inside.